he's like, essentially, well, here's the deal. Like, up the middle, we're going to be okay. We got to give guys like Willie Castro and Zach Short a chance. He mentioned those two guys by name.
You got God. It was a folk quote.
Oh, no.
It was a folk quote. I saw the one. Yeah, Jeff, come on. This is big. Come on.
Big time radio.
That's big time radio.
No.
You're filling in for Stoney and Jansen. You can't get got by fake quotes.
Are you
you referenced them as Gold Glove defenders. It was facetious on purpose. Come on, Rick.
Come on. No. He didn't say Gold Glove defenders, did he?
Go back and look at this thing you found.
Are you sure about
Yeah,
this?
it wasn't like Randy Smith when he said that about Jose Macias years ago.
Jose Macias, my goodness, Jim, do you remember Jose Macias? Yeah, Jose Macias is like 90s middle infielder
They
type.
called him a Gold Glove center fielder potentially. Remember that?
I do. I also remember the 5-year plan that didn't work out very well.
Turned into 10 to 20.
Well, and then he got fired 6 games into a season.
He's no Ray Euler, I'll tell you that much.
With what Illich said last week,
Are you Euler?
We're just throwing it back to old school baseball players.
with what Illich said last week, though, this is the first indicator that he wasn't lying. Now, are they going to be successful and are they going to land somebody? Who knows? But it looks like they're going in. They're throwing the line in the water this offseason, and they're gonna try to start competing next year. And to me, at least with this, it's the first step. Now you got to get the shortstop, and once you get it up the gut, you know you can contend. If Torkelson or Green can come up next year and start showing that they're real major league players, there's life. I mean, they're already almost in second place this year.
No, it's remarkable. And are we going to do name, because Stoney's not here, so I feel like I'm sitting in Stoney's seat. Are we going to do name your random Tigers middle infielder?
No, we're not.
Oh, I'm going to start.
I
Damian
shouldn't have
Cruz.
gone there.
Damian Easley.
Placido Plum.
Oh, I love Placido Plum.
We're not going there.
Traded him for a guy that went after somebody with gasoline and machete.
And a machete with Urbina.
Yeah, it's the greatest trade ever.
Have you
Greatest trade in the history of sports.
You brought up a name just then. I'm going to throw something at you guys out of nowhere. So you guys have been to
Ray Euler?
see the local teams play out of town, right?
Yeah.
So I had the ghost of Damian Easley's past get me years after he had played here. So I went to some random Phillies-Mets game in 2008. And it just so happens that Damian Easley was playing in that game for the Mets, and he hit a home run first at bat. I was like, are you kidding me?
What are the odds?
Exactly. Yeah, we hadn't played in Detroit in at least, 8 years?
Can I tell you a quick story?
So have you ever had something like that happen? That's almost like Dan Orlovsky, throwing for 380, going to a game to see when he played for the Colts.
Did he? You know what? He won a couple games for the Caldwell era. So they didn't go 0-16, correct?
Exactly.
Yes. By the way, I caught a Damian Easley home run ball at the old Tiger Stadium. That's all. Just wanted to tell you, I have some.
I'm just so proud of you, buddy.
And we haven't even mentioned Cade Cunningham yet, but yeah.
I was just gonna say, the guy
I'm
next-
sorry, I got off on this tangent. You mentioned Ray Euler.
I know. There is so much for us to get into. We will get to Cade Cunningham's Pistons debut as the show rolls on. Calvin Johnson, 6:35. He had his Hall of Fame speech. He mentioned, fans. He mentioned, some people.
Weed.
But he didn't mention the Lions. So we will talk about Calvin Johnson and that strained relationship.
Quarterback.
Oh, they're not going to do this. Are you going to do this?
Time. I know he's your
Guys, I
guy.
got to put up with this for 4 hours.
No, listen, it's only one day, thankfully. But no, he didn't mention your guy. He did. Stafford was there, flew all the way from Los Angeles. The Rams changed to practice so he could be there. Stafford was looking good with a scruffy beard. 4 hours in a plane to get to Canton, Ohio.
Not to hear your name said.
Calvin can't even mention him. He had to stand up with the rest of the teammates. Oh, my goodness.
6:35, we'll get into it. Heather, you got the news coming up next?
I do. I've got some news. So McDonald's is actually facing a brand new lawsuit, and it's all because their ads are apparently just too good. So it's an interesting story I'll get to next.
It's 97.1.
97.1, the ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by Ferndale Schools Tri-County Education Center. Lodge Freeway northbound at the Davison now closed due to a police situation. You can use Woodward or 75 around it. And an accident leaves only the left lane open, 94 eastbound at Rossville Road. Ferndale Schools Tri-County Education Center is the best virtual school option for your student this fall. Just because you're learning online doesn't mean you have to learn alone. For more information, visit gotcec.com. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
Have
you've been told you need a new hip or a new knee, or you're just dealing with old sports injuries, arthritis, or joint pain, listen up because I want to tell you about Straith Orthopedics. Dr. Brandt and Dr. Fleischman at Straith are Michigan's top hip and knee robotic joint replacement specialists with 2 convenient locations. There's one in West Bloomfield, the other one's in Southfield. Call 855-STRAIGHT or visit them at straith.org for more information. I've been to Straith Orthopedics in Southfield, and there is nothing like it in the area. You can also skip the wait. They have a walk-in orthopedic clinic in Southfield. You can see an orthopedic physician same day, skip the crowd of the ER, and high deductibles. Call 855-STRAIGHT in advance to reserve your space and skip the wait. If you're nervous about meeting or seeing an orthopedic specialist, you can meet the doctor. They have a Meet the Doctor event every single month. This month, August 18, at Andiamo in Bloomfield, you can meet Dr. Fleischman, free lunch and learn. Register at straith.org. Summer is here, so if you're suffering from joint pain, don't wait any longer. Call 855-STRAIGHT, that's STRAITH, or visit them online at straith.org. Straith Orthopedics is committed to you.
Folks, once again, your generosity has helped to make Mother Waddles Michigan's largest car donation program. That's right. When it comes time to donate a car, more people are choosing Mother Waddles than any other charity. That's because everyone knows that Mother Waddles will use your generous car donation to help the poorest of the poor right here in our community. So if it's time to donate your car, join the tens of thousands of other satisfied car donors and donate your car to Mother Waddles. And remember, Mother Waddles will pick up your car for free and in a timely manner. So go with the leader. Donate your car to Mother Waddles, Detroit's oldest and most respected car donation program. Simply call Mother Waddles today at 313-WADDLES or go online and donate your car at motherwaddles.org. Mother Waddles, a name you can trust. Call 313-WADDLES. That's 313-WADDLES.
For 3.5 decades, Applied Imaging has provided office technology solutions that help business people operate better. Listen to Applied Imaging customers discuss their Applied Imaging relationship. Mike Rubar of Village Press Demand Creations.
Today's business world is changing so fast. These guys, they speak our language, and we really love that. I mean, they move the business forward, and that's what you need.
Melissa Howard from the Lucas Howard Group.
They understand the importance of our business running and functioning, which is a big factor for us and one of the reasons why we use Applied Imaging and have stayed with them throughout the years.
Jeffrey John of Catholic Charities, West Michigan.
I'm totally satisfied with Applied Imaging. And working with Applied, it's just, to me, it's a no-brainer to stay with somebody that is tried and true and that knows our company.
Put Applied Imaging on your team today and get better results. Applied Imaging, your single source provider for all your office technology services. Applied Imaging, now offering telephony and carrier services.
Football's back with Detroit Lions Training Camp, presented by Rocket Mortgage from August 2nd to August 15th in Allen Park. Free and open to the public. Lions Training Camp features family fun for all ages and the first opportunity to see your Detroit Lions live. For more details, visit DetroitLions.com/training camp.
At Shell, we know from the time you get up to the time you wrap up,
Good night.
there's a lot of meetups, eat-ups, and hurry-ups. So come to Shell and get 3 things done at once. Fill up with Shell V-Power Nitro Plus to help keep your engine running like new. Save up with the Fuel Rewards program and never pay full price for gas again. And snack up with in-store rewards to save even more at the pump. Make the most of the stop you need to make with Shell. And engines that continuously use Shell V-Power Nitro Plus premium gas. See full terms and conditions at fuelrewards.com.
Staples Connect has everything you need for back to school at amazing prices. Right now, save $55 on the TI-84 Plus CE graphing calculator. It's just $99.99, our lowest price of the season. With savings like that, your student won't just be ready for school, they'll be first day of school pop quiz ready.
It's showtime.
Visit your local Staples store or staples.com/back to school today and get more than ready for back to school with amazing prices for everything on your list. Ends 8/14. Limit 2 per customer. In store only.
It's August 2021. I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. You may or may not know that mortgage interest rates have hit a 5-month low. This is your second chance to refinance. Call Hall Financial right now at 248-308-5000 and ask about our 8-day ready-to-close, no appraisal necessary loan. That's 248-308-5000, or you can chat with us online right now at callhallfirst.com.
Hall Financial, NMLS ID 1467435, Equal Housing Lender.
The morning rush can be a beautiful thing. With the right granola bar, that is. Take a moment and take in the outdoors with Nature Valley Crunchy Bars.
Let your voice be heard. Call
the D Las Vegas 97.1 The Ticket studio line at 248-539-9797. The D Las Vegas, the home for Detroit sports in Vegas. There are no sweeter sounds. Hear the game. Here. All the play-by-play all season is on 97.1 The Ticket and the Odyssey app.
97.1 Stoney and Jansen both with the day off. Jim Costa, Jeff Rieger, and Heather with the news.
Hey, you guys, I really don't like not seeing you. So maybe could one of you do a Zoom?
I'm on it.
And send it to me.
I will save the show right now. Okay? You guys go amongst your business. I'll get the Zoom.
Because it would really help me, I think. Because I feel very lonely just sitting down here in my basement by myself. But here's the news, you guys. 2 Clarkston children who were taken by their father last Thursday thankfully have been found safe. So the 9-year-old and his 18-month-old sister were actually located in North Carolina by police, and now detectives are working to get these 2 kids home to their mother. So last week, you might have heard, it was reported by the children's mother that their father, who is actually on probation for domestic violence, for a domestic violence conviction, and he's not allowed to leave the state without court permission, stole the kids and her car. So like I said, they were located safe and sound, which is the good news.
I saw that story crazy when he was on the run and people were reporting, hey, keep an eye out for the vehicle. That's just...
And it sounds like they actually the police have been unable to even locate the vehicle yet. Not that the vehicle matters, it's the kids' safety that matters, but it's just a wild story for sure. You probably heard this too. Ben Bailey, Channel 4's chief meteorologist, is leaving the station after 7 years. So he said his on-air goodbyes during Saturday morning's broadcast, and he did explain that this decision wasn't spur of the moment. It was actually something that he's been discussing for quite a while. He did thank all of the viewers for their support over the years, and he says that he doesn't know exactly what lies ahead of him, but he said that it will involve, quote, less makeup and more whiskey. So good for him.
Good for him indeed.
Yeah, and good luck to him whatever he does next. I'm sure he's not retiring, so I'm sure he'll find somewhere else or do something different. So we'll see what's next.
Do you think that Ben Bailey is in this small fraternity with all weathermen everywhere, and they hate us? Because all we do is second guess. Oh, you predicted rain. There's no rain. You don't know what you're talking about. He needs the whiskey because we drive him nuts, I gotta feel.
That's probably true. I mean, who knows? But that's got to be true.
It's confirmed Jeff Rieger ran him off the air.
Yeah, well, listen. I got to tell you, a lot of people think I'm wrong all the time. Oh, your stupid takes. I think I'm right more than weathermen are right. I'm just saying. Jim, I know you're right all the time, so you don't care.
Sure.
But no, I think I have a better track record than most weathermen. Or women.
Wait, what?
No, weather women.
Oh, got it.
Women in general.
Oh, I get it. I was like,
no.
Wait a second.
No, weather men or weather women, yes.
I get it.
Yes,
Yes.
All right.
At the Tokyo Olympics, you guys, they have come to an end, and Team USA actually won more gold medals and won more overall medals than any other country. So congrats to the U.S. team. They made a big push in the final stretch of the Olympic Games and succeeded to take that top spot on the gold medal count from China, and they did that on the final day of competition. So the Chinese team had 2 more medals than us going into Sunday, but then we snagged a gold in women's cycling, and then the women's basketball team beat Japan to win its 7th straight gold medal. So then we were both even at 38 gold medals with 1 event left, and our last chance to get the gold came from the women's volleyball team, and they just crushed Brazil. We got the final gold medal, and it pushed us over the top. So we ended up with 39 gold medals. China got 38, and then we had the most medal counts with 113. So
it feels like the women really carried this Olympics. I don't have the full breakdown, but I felt like everywhere I looked, that you had a women's team winning gold here or a woman winning gold there. I mean, Ledecky swimming and
yes, but there was a lot of the men did pretty good in the swimming too.
That's
with,
true.
Dressel.
Yep.
Yeah, but no, I agree with you well, at least in the end, it came down to all the women's teams to get us that top gold spot. So pretty cool. I watched a lot of it. Were you guys? I don't know if you were guys.
I would say I watched less Olympics this year than maybe 4 years ago. And I don't know if it's just because everything else in sports got delayed that there were so many other options, right? With the Tigers and you had the Pistons and the draft and everything, and football now kicking up. It felt like the Olympics didn't have center stage to themselves like they typically do every 4 years.
I watched very little. I really did. One night I watched a little golf and I watched some track and field. That's about it. Not even basketball. I didn't even know when the games were on.
Well, that's the thing, the time difference, and then finding the streaming to actually watch it on time, or you have the results spoiled for you. That was a problem.
That's always happens.
That's
though.
true.
You always have the results spoiled. I feel like no matter where, unless it's here in the U.S., they're always spoiled a little bit. I still watch. I watched a lot this year for sure. Here's some COVID news. The U.S. is now averaging 100,000 new COVID cases per day, which is a milestone that we last saw during the winter surge of COVID. So in late June, we were averaging about 11,000 cases per day. So now, in the beginning of August, we are just over 107,000 cases per day. So, of course, health officials fear that cases, hospitalizations, and deaths will just continue to soar if more Americans don't embrace the vaccine. When it comes to the vaccine, nationwide, 50% of residents are fully vaccinated, and more than 70% of adults have at least gotten one dose. But like I said, hospitalizations, if you look at that, currently more than 44,000 Americans are hospitalized with COVID, and that's up 30% in a week and nearly 4 times the number in June. So things are on the rise, and this is because of the Delta variant.
Well, there's also this new variant. Have you heard of the Lambda variant?
I saw.
It's unbelievable. So this variant apparently has just reached the United States, and it's very resistant against the vaccines. It's mutated 3 different times according to the researchers. So you got the Delta, you got the Lambda. This is very discouraging.
Do you think there's already bad blood between those vaccinated and those unvaccinated? If there is a variant that renders all the vaccines null and void, you're going to see people really get ticked off.
So my brother's in Kroger yesterday, and he calls me up. He's like, Jeff, the craziest thing just happened to me. I got yelled at by a lady because I wasn't wearing a mask. I'm like, well, do you have to wear a mask?
Vaccinated, right?
Apparently in Kroger now, and maybe this is just the start of it, you have to wear a mask.
I don't think it's mandatory, though,
Okay.
in Kroger.
He got yelled at. He immediately got guilted.
I believe it is strongly advised in Kroger to wear masks whether you're vaxxed or not, but I don't believe that it is mandated for shoppers. The last I heard in Kroger, it was not mandatory. It was just, they want you to. So that person was just angry.
Isn't it amazing? Like, and Jim and I were just talking about this at the break. My goodness, if I told you a year ago when everything was shut down, I got this little shop for you. All you got to do is take it twice, and life is going to be good. We can go to GNR yesterday at Comerica Park if we so chose. We can go to Canton and see Calvin get enshrined into the Hall of Fame. But yet, we have this big controversy of why people will or won't take it. Good times.
You heard this news, I am sure. Longtime Florida State football coach Bobby Bowden has passed away at the age of 91 years old. So in a statement, his son said that he passed away peacefully on Sunday morning with all 6 of his children and his wife there by his side. He was diagnosed with a terminal medical condition in July. At that point, he didn't actually disclose what the condition was, but his son had later told reporters that it was pancreatic cancer. So, thoughts and prayers. Super sad.
I mean, that's a legend. That's iconic, right? The second most wins in college football history, pair of national titles. In Florida State, it felt like every year was in the top 10 or even the top 5. Great coach.
Who was his last national title? Charlie Ward?
99?
Was that Ward?
Ward?
Yeah. Were you even alive?
Yes, I was alive.
Oh, you were alive.
So demeaning, this guy.
That was Chris Winkie, apparently. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, listen to this story, you guys. There is a woman who is suing McDonald's because she claims that their advertisements were just so tempting, they actually forced her to break her fast for Lent. And now she is suing them. So this woman, she is from Russia. She says that she was trying to stay away from meat and other animal products during, the 6-week period leading up to Easter. This was back in 2019. And she claims she was doing such a great job. She didn't eat meat for a month. And then she saw an ad. She saw a commercial for a cheeseburger and chicken McNuggets. And she says she just couldn't resist. The ad was so tempting. She went and had a cheeseburger, and then she instantly regretted it. And now she is accusing McDonald's of breaking their customer protection law and insulting her religious feelings.
Oh, come